peeps, welcome back to Project Anonymous, and in today's video,
we are going to do a festive fall dollar store challenge.
This challenge speaks for itself. We're going to go to the dollar store and we can pick from some items to make some decor. So we set a few rules so we don't take advantage of the system. So the first rule is you can only buy a max of 6 items from the dollar store.
The next rule is we can only use a maximum of 2 items that we already have at home. For example, no more than 2 different colors of 3D printer filament.
So the next rule is you can use like any machinery at home. So you can use the 3D printer, the embroidery machine, anything like that.
What about thread colors?
So you can only use 2 thread colors.
That's gonna be difficult.
And along with machinery, you can use any tools. So let's say if we use a silhouette, we can use any like picks or...
Okay, so tools, fair game.
Mm-hmm.
And the last rule is we have to make this at home and it has to be Thanksgiving themed. And we're gonna see at the end of it, who makes the better project. So these are the things that I got at the dollar store that I wanted to make kind of a centerpiece to. But what I want to do, which will be kind of unique, is I want to etch onto this glass kind of a Thanksgiving design. So I have to make that. I also want to 3D print like a nice little stand for it so that it will be like lifted up a little bit. And then kind of these little pumpkins and these little shiny balls and stuff on the bottom. So I want it to be kind of lifted up like that. So I have to design and 3D print a little base for this and create a design to go onto the glass. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I'm back from the dollar store and I got my bag here. I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, so this looks very random, I know, but basically what my plan is to either use the back of this or paint this part. And then I got a frame which would go here. And then I'm gonna put like these leaves inside it, if that makes sense. And then I got a bunch of these words. I only need 1, but I'm planning on painting it black and then sticking it onto the frame. And then this I might use as like a hanging device. And this I got lastly as a backup if nothing works, because I'm sure I'll be able to make something out of this. So I guess I'll get started. Okay, so we've run into a slight problem.
Well, I have with my project. So I don't have any black PLA, which was going to be the color of my candlestick holder or candle glass holder. I only have white. So I've kind of run into an issue with how many materials that I'm allowed to use. So would it be okay if I spray painted it?
I think I have some accommodations for you. So either you let me have another paint color if you're getting 2 paint colors, or I can let you off the PLA as being not an item, and that's a tool, because we're not counting hot glue as a, and that's kind of similar.
Yeah, I would say that using the PLA plastic is one of the materials because it is a big part of the design. So how about you use more paint colors?
Okay.
And then you let me use another item?
So I don't need all of these, I just want one of these. So I need to figure out which one I want to use. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. I think the next thing I'm going to do is cut some of these leaves off to put in here. I think that will give it just a kind of unique look. So I'm a little nervous because this will actually be making contact with something I can't change. We have our first leaf. Let's see if this will fit. The leaf fits in the glass. I didn't know if it would end up fitting if it was too thick, but that will save me some time. And my plan is to do kind of this, but with more leaves. And then I'm gonna paint this black and then put it over like that. And if I have some more time, I can paint this. I'm probably gonna take off this leaf because I don't think this helps the look of it. And then I'll put it over this once it's painted. I think this will actually turn out good. Okay, let's get to chopping some more leaves. I think this might be too thick. I think I need to cut more of that stem off to get it to fit, because right now it's not fitting in comfortably, so I'm gonna have to do some adjustments. I think it was this, so maybe I should have just cut them off instead of ripping those, because I think this is why it was too thick, this here. I got it. I got it. I got it to close. There's something wrong over here. It's like uneven. Can you see that? It's like poking out a little bit. Good enough, right? Okay, so this, I don't know if this should be the next step or what, but I need to paint that. Or does it actually look good like wood? Should maybe I like not paint it, or should I stain it? I don't know. But it kind of looks cool like wood. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. I feel like honestly I could leave it here, but I feel like that's too simple. Next I kind of want to cut this thing off because I think it just doesn't go. Can I peel it out? Oh. Okay, I got it out. This is kind of too thin to hold up all this in my opinion. So here's what we have. We have our base and then here. And then somehow hot glue might hold this all together. Okay, so I got this twine, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as what holds onto the pumpkin. But I think the next part is to paint everything. I don't know if I really want to paint this stuff. I think I'll just paint this black and then maybe like a burnt orange. I don't really know how much to put on, so I'm just gonna wing it and hope everything turns out okay. And when you're working with this, if you're doing what I'm doing, you can't do the backside or it's not gonna make the glue stick. I think it looks different, so we're gonna go with that.
Well, I got it to not cut through the back, which is good.
Okay, so I think it's been an hour since I put the oil on. I don't think you can see a huge difference, but when you get it in the right light, I think you can see a little bit of a difference. Not really, but I think I just didn't put enough on the paper towel when I was doing it. I could probably do another coat, but I don't really want to, so we'll leave it at that. I think it will look fine. Okay, so right now this is how my projects are looking. So I think what I'm gonna do is make 2 separate ones because this pumpkin didn't end up turning out good. Like you can see the writing under it, but I do like this. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna hot glue this right here. And then I'm gonna hot glue on some leaves. I haven't done that yet. And then I put that here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe surrounding this project with this and then securing it with some hot glue. So now I have my pumpkin also. I think I'll start by just gluing this on first. Or maybe I'll start by putting this on. Why is that sticking? Okay, this is not gonna work.
How's it going, Megan?
I've had a few change of plans.
Wait a minute. You did 2 projects?
Yeah, so I wasn't very happy with my pumpkin and it didn't look very good under the frame because you can still see like the thankful happy harvest and it was just very not matching. So I decided to go ahead and just glue my extra stuff to this.
That looks really nice.
Thanks.
Now, kind of scared because you got 2 projects and I only have 1. All right, so I got all my stuff prepared. I'm ready to start putting it together. Nice flat black on here and on my little candle mount. So I'm gonna go right here in the middle. And I'm just gonna use some hot glue to put everything down. And there it is. I'm actually pretty happy with that. See my etching there. Kind of looks like a Thanksgiving centerpiece to me.
There we go. Wow, your project turned out really cool.
I like your projects.
Yeah. I ran into a couple of issues, as you saw from the footage, where I just wasn't happy with how it was going, so I decided to make 2 projects.
So for my project, I bought the plate, the glass, the candle, 2 pumpkins, and the little glitter things. And from home, I used vinyl for a stencil to etch. And we had agreed that the etching cream was a tool rather than a material. So I also used some 3D printing filament, and then I kind of cheated and also used black spray paint because I was out of black PLA.
And then we agreed that we could each use 3 items. So yours is like a piece to put on your table or something like this. And I went into a different route and did wall decor. So what I ended up using was I got a pumpkin, a big leaf yarn thing, little signs, a frame, and then like this twine and ribbon. I didn't end up using the ribbon or the twine because the twine didn't end up fitting in the holes, because originally I was going to glue this to this, so I wanted a sturdier ribbon, but I didn't end up doing that, so I just used this. But the items I used from home was I used yellow and red paint, because originally I was going to do more details, but I didn't get there because I couldn't really do anything to this to make it look better. So I probably should have just used orange. So really I only used 1 item because you can't even see the linseed oil I used. So that was a little bit of a fail on my part. Anyways, I think I made something out of it.
Yeah, you made 2 projects. Pretty cool.
I think this just goes to show that you don't really have to spend too much money to make some pretty cool decor.
Yeah, and we can put up every year.
Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you liked it.
Like it.
Subscribe if you enjoy our content.
Subscribe.
And turn on those notifications so you get my every single time we post a video. Stay crafty.
And be happy.
Bye.